Evet efendim, Rwildd ile L.A Noire kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Uçan tereyağı değil, altın kelebek bölümündeydik. Cinayet masasında kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bakalım neler gelecek başımıza daha.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner after all.
Götürme bir de istersen. Bu da öyle bir cins ya.
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know Bart. Let's go.
Hadi gidelim.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
It's been a year. What's he waiting for?
Arada arabayı da ben süreyim ya. Hep arabayı şey yapıyoruz. Bu sefer GTA 5'te de öyle oldu. Sanki speedrun yapıyoruz da. Burayı niye açmadı ya? Aynı açıyor Allah'ım yarabbim. Hocam, görmüyor musun?
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of
Hala
yourself.
gidecek çok yolum
That's
var.
one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you
Çok
were
böyle
fast,
tiplerinden olduğunu
Phelps.
biliyordum Phelps.
Might get along after all.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy has been completed. I have two of my finest
En iyi iki
investigators on the case,
müfettişimi
fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendez.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world.
En iyi
with the
polislere
greatest
sahibiz. Evet,
scientific
ben.
investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed.
bir diğer kadın kurban.
Speak to Carruthers.
Kratersiyle
I want
bulunmuş.
daily reports,
Nefret
gentlemen.
istiyorum beyler. Tamamdır.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Detective, I was first on scene.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Tamam.
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me. All these cuts, it's gotta be something big, right?
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Ney bana çok yardımcı olacak?
Here she is.
Be. Bakalım
The
ne?
stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat
Ayak
would want
izleri.
was there in the story.
Önce bir etrafa tam bir şekilde bakalım.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Tamam. Bir de para varmış. 5
The motive
dolar.
was robbery. Why not take the money?
Gençlerin yetenekinde koymuşlar oraya. Tamam. Başka da bir şey yok. C'ye gittik, B'ye gittik. Bir de A. A kurban mı oluyor?
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Dur. Oğlum dur bir boğazına bak lan yeter.
Thanks very much for your help.
Look at your mark. It's very
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab
Laboratuvar
and
sınıf
get back to you.
karşılaştırma için örnekleri hazırlayın ve haber verdim. Tamamdır. Diğerlerine bakalım. Oo bayağı darp izi var ya. Bir de şöyle mi yapalım?
What's this mark? A cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left
Dördüncü
hand,
parmak sonra düğmeye nişan
wedding or
yazıyor.
engagement ring, violently removed.
Başka da bir şey yok zaten şu an.
Detectives, R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and
Yakalayalım
work
bunu
him
merkeze
over. We can have
öttür bu
this
işi
wrapped
öğle
up by
yemeği gelmeden
lunchtime.
bile halledebiliriz.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Evet kanıtlara göre gitmeye ne oldu? Galloway. Arabamıza binelim de gidelim.
So hey, what's going on over there?
You can
Sen
drive.
sürsene.
Fine. Where
Tamam
we headed?
olay mahalliyle işimiz bitmiş. Bulabileceğimiz her şeyi bulmuşuz. Ya çizik atılmadı mı tekrar geleceğimiz belli oluyor zaten. Ya da orada herhangi bir şey unutuyoruz.
playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell me your eye don't bend.
Oğlum
This
niye
conversation
tüm
is
partnerler böyle konuşup duruyor? Ve Kaskı da öyle diyordu. Sen evlisin ama niye gözün dışarıda değil falan diye. Gelelim bakalım.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
Yazık lan.
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Biraz etrafa bakalım.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Yaman'la ne işimiz olacak baba? Bırak. Kızın, burası herhalde çocuğun odası. Şuraya bakalım bir.
Partner will explain everything.
İçinde bir şey yazmıyor mu?
back, okay? Nothing to worry about.
Tamam bir de diğer odaya bakalım.
Work boots. Size
İş kodları 8 numara. Ve çamurlu. Tamam. Gene mi karı koca kavgası cinayeti ya? Yüzük vardı bir de yüzüğün kutusuna bakalım bir.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Yansın izi yok. Tamam. Bunda ne varmış?
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same
Muhtemelen
one snatched from
kazanma
her body.
saatler. Tamam. Bunu da bulduk. Başka bakmamız gereken bir şey var mı? burada yok gibi. Burası sarı değil zaten, kapı kolu. Mutfağa da bir bakalım. Mutfakta bir şey yok. Tamam. Oturalım konuşalım artık.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Hemen ne ara durdu lan ağlaması?
When
Kurbanla
did you
sonra
last
iletişim.
see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Biraz gözler kaçırdın ama.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring,
Bir yüzük,
a
bir
watch.
saat.
I never paid much attention
Hiçbir
to
zaman
that stuff.
takılarına dikkat etmemiştim.
I know it's painful,
Doğru.
Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. The rose gold
Altının
wedding
yeni ve
band,
nihayet
and
olarak
matching
elmas ve
diamond and
yakuttan
ruby
bir yüzük.
engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Your mom and dad
Ne sesi
are
geliyor lan habire?
happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Emin misin?
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Ha,
Thanks, Miss
o yüzden
Muller.
Altın
You've been very
Kelebek
brave.
bölümün adı.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
Oğlum hep
We have some questions
niye
that we
böyle
would like
oluyor
to ask
bu
you.
kocaları bir anda böyle şişiriyor?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Olay mahallindeki ayak
What size
izleri.
shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Yalan. 8
Why
numara.
are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
2 dakika bir notlara bakalım. Ha, yalan. Yine yalan o zaman, dur.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Evet.
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Ne desek ki bilemedim. Vallahi bir not defterine bir bakalım. Bir dakika, bir son kez bir ifadeye bir bakalım da. Tamam. Evet, doğru. Karım dün gece gelmeden 9:30 civarında Michel dansa gitmişti. Almaya gelince beni aradı. Vallahi sezgi puanı kullanacağım ya. Doğru mu diyelim?
Was your wife unreliable?
No.
Neyse, en azından ikisini doğru yaptık.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Bu da mı yalan ya? Neydi? Eşinin önüne dövüp sonra boğulmuş. Sigara ekranına karşı suçlarına sonra başka bir yerde ekranına şiddet. Şüpheli diyeceğiz herhalde ya. Daha önce şey var zaten.
I think you set this up, Hugo. I think you kicked up a
Ya
fuss about
tüh,
staying home
yanlış
for an
yaptık gene
alibi.
ya.
Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind coming in here making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Getting hostile with us is a
4'te
very
2.
bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Tamam.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
One, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. Two, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. Three, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Komşuları sorgula. Diğer cinayette olduğu gibi gidelim bakalım.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night.
Cemil satır vardı. Bayan Muller'ın çığlıklarını
See Mrs.
duydum.
Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mahler put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though. Look, there he is now.
Niye bir an böyle bir yankılı şey oldu? Aha. Bir şey yakıyor.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Lan oğlum, baka girdi. Hah. Gel buraya oğlum, kaçma. Asphalt Jungle. İyi, bu başarımı da kazandık. Bunu kontrol et. 8 numara ve kanlı.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an
Açıklarsın
interview.
merkezde.
We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean
Evet,
up,
kaç başına
take care of the kid.
Evet.
It's him, the cop from the papers. You ought to meet your
Ne diyor bu?
buddy.
Gazetedeki polis mi dedi kadın daha deminki?
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Could we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street?
I need an address on a
Send
Belmont
someone
High
down
School.
from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Belmont Lisesi mi ne? Oğlum iyi. Galloway de çalışıyor arada.
75 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
Sağ olun, sağ olun. Şimdi Kapat telefonu. Hadi gidelim.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available. You know the way. You can drive.
Got it, KGPL.
Ben mutlu sesi.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband.
Bunun kocasını yapabileceğini
Always make the
düşünmemiştim.
husband, fellas. 9 times
Ya
out of
bundan
10 it's the
önceki
closest
şey
person to the
olmamıştı.
Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
Ya da dur bir
Lex
acaba önce
parsimony
morga mı gitsek?
What?
Morgdan
The
sonra
law of
gidelim
parsimony.
ya.
Occam's razor. The simplest explanation
Önce
is most
morga
likely
gidelim.
the correct.
Oradan
You
şey
know, you could
gidelim.
have said
Mesela
that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
listeye gidelim.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex Ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Kolay gelsin. Buraya bir kez daha gelmiştik.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Tamam, atalım. Ne varmış? Kalın ya. Sanırım bu olması gerek. Aynen bunun
Normal
gibi.
uses for that kind of rope.
On boats,
Teknelerde, torna saraplarında.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes
Bazı
used as bell
kiliselerde çan
ropes in
halatı olarak da
churches.
kullanılıyormuş. Bu mu yoksa? Ya zaten doğru
So are
halatı
we looking for
bulmuşuz.
a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or
İlk
internal
yarıda
traces of
sırrını
semen.
görünmüyor.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Telefon mu edeceğiz bile? Şuradan telefonu kullanalım 2 dakika. Kardeşim 2 dakika bir müsaade et.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective.
Evet, ne varmış? Bayan Hiba Muller adına kayıtlı 1946 model yeşil bir kup.
Has been found in the parking lot adjoining
Oyun
the
alanında
Belmont High
bulundu.
School and playing fields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thank you.
Diyoruz hemen. Hadi gidelim galiba. Yürü.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where
O
are we
zaman
headed?
kocası öldürmedi herhalde. Bir dakika bir bakayım mı? Defterden. İnsanlar diyelim.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that.
Yargıcın yaptığı.
How so?
You don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Belmont High School.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night.
Dinleyici partiden sonra. Aa, öldürüldüğü yer burası mıydı lan?
I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
And this was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the
İçerisinde takılan
children.
çocuklarla arkadaş olmaya
He was
çalışıyor.
around here last night before the dance.
Is he violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Oğlum
There's the son of a bitch now. Hey, you!
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
genç olan biz olduğumuz için mi sürekli koşuyoruz?
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Gel buraya oğlum, kaçma.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Silahı çıkart da havaya ateş etme adam, dursun salak. Ya bu kovalama görevleri çok fazla var ya oyunda. Bence bu kadar olmasına gerek yokmuş aslında. Hani oyun güzel ama bu kadara gerek yok. Koş koş koş koş koş koş koş koş koş koş koş koş koş.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye
Çocukları
on the
izlemeyince.
children.
Oğlum
Strictly
pedofili misin
paternal?
sen?
Is it,
Geri zekalı.
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Okie motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Uh-huh.
A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You are in very deep trouble.
Bu mu öldürdü lan yoksa? Kelebek broş.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm gonna take out my gun and I'm gonna count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them
Deneyim
we got
bak
the kitty
ya.
raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Falan bak, Allah'ım yarabbim ya. Dur bakalım arabanın bagajı.
Blood and skin samples.
Evet,
We better get Ray
örnekleri.
Pinker out here.
Üniformayı da giymiş.
The overalls are
HM.
stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Bence bu şu daha deminki yakaladığımız eleman gibi ya.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Önemli olabilir. Bence eşi yapmadı gibi ya. Eşiyle şiddetli bir şey olabilir. Aile geçmişi olabilir ama ben pek öyle olduğunu düşünmüyorum. Yüksek ihtimal şu adam yaptı. Broşu bulan.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
Sen sürsen, hadi gidelim.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going? I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He
Bir
gets a free
süreliğine
pass.
şimdilik özgür olur. Yani bence şey yaptı gibi ya.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the
Ama
evidence, Rusty.
delileri konuşuyoruz aslında, bırakalım gelsin.
Molar's in 2 and the pervert's in 1.
Moğol 2 ve sapık
Get in
bir
there
numaralı,
and get
oraya
a
gidelim.
conviction.
Gel önce kocasını sorgulayalım.
That bum took a swipe at me, so I put him down in my sap.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You
Aynen.
have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
Yani
I
bana
swear
bir
I
şey
didn't
ver.
kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Yalan testi.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Doğru.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
You know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
You learned to strangle with the
Orada
rope in the
halatla
army?
boğmayı öğrendin mi
With
yani?
rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flexible.
Oğlum bir de öldürecek olsaydım onu
We found your
kullanırdım.
wife's car.
Üçlü böyle.
Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
Elbiselerini harbiden nerede tutuyorsun? İş kıyafeti. Yeşil elbiselerin kanına göre HM. Hani bu adamın adı neydi? Hugo Morgan değil mi? Yalan.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Emin misin?
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials
Başakları baskılı
HM
karının
found in the
adı.
trunk of
Yani.
your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Evet.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Hiç bijon anahtarın yok. Yine
You're
yalan
lying, Hugo.
söylüyorsun.
You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Senin araban ne?
Chrysler Airflow.
Tamam.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Şimdiki sorgudan bir iki dakika çıkalım da öyle şu diğer dangalı abi sorgulayalım.
You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular
Bu cins arkadaşımız eski bir tanıdık.
I have tried to reaffirm his
Öfkeli ve
belief in
kötü.
the wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Emredersiniz yüzbaşım. Dövmüş. İyi iyi.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in
Bir
San
işim vardı
Pedro.
San Pedro'da.
I'm looking for something.
Yine
new.
bir şeyler arıyorum. Emin misin?
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
Ha.
You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green
Yeşil tulum.
coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Örgülü.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to
Bu
go
onları
calling.
çağırmak için hoş bir isim
What would
değil.
you call them?
I can't say.
Bilmem ki.
I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like.
Lan
Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad
iyi halat
rope.
kötü halat
That's what you
ayırabilirim
mean.
eğer bahsettiğin buysa.
That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Herhangi bir halat işimi görür. Kurban hangi halatı? Uzun halat kan lekeli. Bu değil, pardon. Bir dakika. Evet, devam ediyoruz, pardon.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Till I hit
Örgülüyü
your
tercih
brain,
ederim. Örgülüyü bir
stays
şeye
tight.
bağlarsan sağlam olur.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so.
Alakası yok. Ben öyle bir
Ain't
şey
there nothing
yapmadım.
like that.
O zaman
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of
ve
things.
paraya ihtiyacım
And you
var.
need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
Abi çok şey ya. İpuçları diyelim. Kurban nasıl ölmüştü? Halat kalıbı. Boğaz kısmında bağ izleri var. Dur bir dakika. En son kayıt günlüğünde mi oluyordu bunlar? Bayağı bir yukarı mı gitmemiz gerekiyor yalnız? Rast Rooney. Şöyle yapsak daha da çıkar mı? Page up. Böyle bayağı bir çık çık çık çık çık çık çık çık. Hedef çağrı merkezi falanlı filanlı, kanlı lastikler, halat. Hep bunlar şey bayağı eski de. Ben yere geleyim, oradan devam ettireyim. Ben okudum orayı da. Yüksek ihtimalle bu dangalak yaptığı işi. Ben o yüzden bunu tutukluyorum.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Bence bu ya. Kocası çok yapmadı gibi çünkü. Oho, iyi geçirdi. Tipinde meymenet yok zaten ya. Ya bence bu yaptı.
Ah, Phelps, Galloway. Congratulations are at hand. Drink,
Tamam
boys?
efendim. Olur.
I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Evet. Ve böylelikle The Golden Butterfly'de bitirmiş olduk. Bulunan ipuçları 11'de 12. 12'de 11, 14'te 12. Güzel. Bence gayet güzel. Seçkini de kapattık. Başka videolarda daha görüşmek üzere. Bye.